Hi everybody, all my followers, welcome to another video. Right, this car, this is a what, 2003 I think. Yeah, just had a look. 2003. It's a 2003 Mercedes C-Class, the W203 is the C220. This car came to me with basically 3 different problems, and due to the nature of the problems, I'm gonna do 3 different videos possibly. So keep tuned. Might be that I'll post all the videos for that. So, but let's gonna go for the first problem. I'm gonna try or attempt to fix, which is with the driver's door. Okay. So what it does is the following. I'm going to do this on here. So if I unlock, you're going to hear this noise. Okay. So if you look at the passenger side, it unlocks as normal. If you look on the driver's side, which you probably heard already, just does that. It locks, but it does that sort of like a few attempts, just does that noise. So we're gonna try to fix that. Another thing that it does though is that it locks okay on interior on that button, but it doesn't work on the key. Okay, the problem with the key I'm going to tackle it on another video, hopefully. But if you put the mechanical key on the door, and I'm going to show you what it does. If you look for the... As you can see, I just can't unlock it. I just can't unlock the car. So it just doesn't stay there. There's something wrong with this lock. When I've opened it from the inside, it should unlock there and on the barrel, but it didn't. So there's something wrong on this door that it's preventing it from locking properly. And obviously this noise obviously is not very good. So, but the problem here is on top of the fact that the key doesn't work, but that's another problem. Or the car is not unlocking with the key. The other problem is that the guy can't even lock the car with the mechanical key, because as you saw, he's now holding the pin down. When you lock it, it goes down, but it comes up straight away again, and it doesn't lock. So I've tried activate the lock through the scanner. It does exactly the same thing. When you try to lock it, it goes like those few times and locks just as he does with the button in there, but still doing the same. There's no codes in there, so there's no codes on the module. So I think the next step is going to be really taking this card off and have a look at the lock. Okay, so the card has been removed. You have one screw underneath the SRS cap in here, and you have one right underneath here. There's a lead cap as well, and then it just clips all the way around. It looks good that no one has been messing around with this yet, so it's a good sign. We're going to try to get hold of the lock. Okay guys, I was trying to get the lock through this speaker hole, but if there is a way out too, please let me know, because I can't figure it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill the rivets for the airbag, take the airbag off and drill these ones for the elevator, for the regulator, and take it through here. I can't get it through there. Okay guys, so we drilled, is this zoomed in? No. So we drilled the airbag, we drill this guide here for the regulator. There's one rivet in there, two in there, move it all the way there, and the lock comes out right in there. And now let's gonna see if we find out the problem with this. Guys, it's getting a little bit dark. I'm probably gonna finish for today, but just to try to show you what happened to this lock. So when you push this down, to lock, that should stay there, okay, but it just comes back because underneath there, right underneath there, where this goes up and down, right there is a spring. And the spring has this side, and it should have one going up in here, and it's broken. So don't know what I'm gonna do now. Let me see if I can come up with something. Okay, it's getting really dark. So this is the, come on, focus. So this is the original spring. This is one that I found on an old lock. It's not exactly the same, but I think I can bend this one to the shape of this. So I'm going to do that. Then we're going to try to fit it in place. Okay guys, so it's too dark outside now. It's repaired. I brought it inside the house just to show you that's working. So I don't know if it's going to be able to see on the phone. You might be able to. So this is the new spring in there, right there at the back. Okay, because this spring, the diameter, it was slightly different. I had to do a new hole on the downside on this part here. So one of the pins of the spring comes in here, the other one goes there. I had, due to the difference in the diameter, I had to drill it roughly in a different place, but it's working as you're gonna see. Come on. So now, when I push this up or down, it's going to stay where it needs to stay. So down, and it stays there. Up, and it stays there. So now when we lock, so on the key as well, let me put this. So the barrel goes here, on the other side obviously. I'm going to use this screwdriver, so lock, unlock, lock, unlock. And the way this works here, when you press to lock, the cog is not here now because otherwise this won't turn, but the motor turns this, and what happens is it goes like this. This pin goes inside there, pulls that down. Sorry, I don't know why it stops recording. So it pulls, it pulls this down like this. And then when this other pin hits in there, it overloads the motor, the module detects that and turns it off. Now if you want to unlock, it turns the opposite way, so that one goes underneath there. I think it's because the phone is low on battery. Anyway, it pulls it up, and when that one hits in there, once again it overloads and the module stops the motor. So it's working now. All I'm going to do now is put it all together, put everything back together, and put it on the car. I'm not going to record anymore today because it's pretty much getting pitch black now out there. But tomorrow I will show you this working. So yeah, so it was just a broken spring. We managed to replace that spring, and we saved some money on a new lock. Okay. Okay, so where I was last night. I put the lock back together. I had to put the lock because obviously I had to lock the car. So today we're gonna just put everything back together. We're gonna rivet the regulator and the airbag back on, and then I'll show you everything working. Okay, so we put everything back together, and I think it's time now to show you that everything is working just fine. So you remember what the door used to do? So as you can see, problem solved. So in the end, was just I think the spring is still here. Oh, it's still here on the floor. Look. So it was just the spring that was broken. We managed to get to make sort of a spring for that, and we resolved the issue without having to buy a new or even a second-hand lock. So I think that's it for this video, guys. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, comments, put them below. And like always, guys, thank you for watching.